Born in the ancient Spartan kingdom of Sparta, Kratos was a legendary warrior who earned the moniker Ghost of Sparta for his valor and skill in battle. But when the oracle at Delphi predicted that Kratos would murder his own father, Zeus, the king of the gods, became consumed by rage and paranoia, leading him to massacre an entire village. Although it was revealed that Kratos had actually been manipulated by the god of war, Ares, into committing these atrocities, the Spartan hero was still banished from his homeland in disgrace. With nothing left to lose, Kratos set out on a path of vengeance against the entire Greek pantheon, culminating in him chaining the god of war to his chariot and whipping him to death. However, this victory was short-lived, as Kratos soon found himself trapped in the underworld. There he made a deal with the god of the dead, Hades, to raise his daughter Calliope, who had been taken from him by Ares in exchange for his service. It was during this time that we learned Kratos wasn't just a mindless killing machine, but a loving father who would do anything to protect his child. But when the god of war resurrected Kratos' long-dead wife, Lysandra, as an Amazonian warrior, the Spartan hero lost control and murdered her, accidentally killing his son Dymas in the process. Consumed by guilt and grief, Kratos buried his daughter alive, believing that she would eventually die from the lack of oxygen and become his personal hell for all eternity. However, his misery was short-lived as the god of war tricked him into entering the realm of the Norse gods and goddesses, where he was tasked with slaying the legendary beast Geormungandr, also known as the Midgard serpent. And although Kratos initially refused, believing that there was no hope for him in the afterlife, he eventually agreed after the god of war revealed that the only way to save his daughter was to retrieve the lost armor of the fallen hero, Thor, from the depths of the underworld. But upon learning that the god of thunder had sacrificed himself to save the realm of the living, Kratos decided to forge his own path and claimed the title of God of War for himself. Now, despite his immense power and status as a god, Kratos is still driven by the same rage and pain that has haunted him for years. And it will take everything he has to control his anger and protect his son, Atreus, from the same fate as his daughter. And while the Ghost of Sparta may be a fearsome warrior, he is also a tragic hero, whose story is still being written. So what do you think? How has Kratos changed over the years, and how will he evolve in the future? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, thank you for watching.